The previous model, the fans were black. This is white. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. About 2 years ago, I did the review of the Thermaltake Water 3.0 cooling system. I was at the time building a new computer using the Thermaltake Core P5 case. Now if you haven't seen it, I invite you to have a look at that build. But I am currently now rebuilding that computer. I'll do a separate video on the build. And I'm using the new Thermaltake Water 3.0 cooling for a few reasons. The one I have here is 2 years old. I'm going to sell it to a friend. And the new one is much different. As you can see here, the old one, the cooling block was, well, black with some letters. The new one, the cooling block has a cool RGB effect on it. And also, if you look at the fans, in the old model, the lights were around the fan. With the new model, it looks like the lights are right in the center of the fans, as you can see here. So a major difference in design. So let's open the box. I'll put the old box away. By the way, the two boxes are identical in size. They just changed the color, as you can see on the top. Right here, it says that you can control the RGB with the Aura software from ASUS, also from the RGB Fusion from Gigabyte, RGB from ASRock, and Mystic Light from MSI. So the software you're using to control your lights on your motherboard can be used to control the lights on the cooling system. So this is very cool. I'm going to cover that in details when I install this in my new build, and like I said, this will be a separate video. Very efficient thermal block. I have one, the old one, and it looks like the same. Looks like they changed the design of the control module. That's a good thing also about this. You don't need the software to control the lights on the fans. You can just use the control module that comes with 3 buttons. It's easier to use that way in some cases. So let's open the box. Wonder which this size is open. It's easier to open. And it looks like they designed exactly the same insert. Yeah, it's exactly the same insert as the previous model. Now this one is compatible with new motherboards. Like when I built my Thermaltake Core P5 2 years ago, the AM4 socket was not available. So I don't have a socket for the AM4. This one has the socket and it's right here. You see here, AM4 and also the LGA 2066. So the new sockets are supported. So we have in the box, we have the fans. And let me just put that on the side here. We have the user manual here. Actually, not a manual, it's a poster showing you what to do. And I think one side is Intel and one side is AMD. The fans over here, let me just get one out of the box. I want to see something. Yeah, they are very different. Look at that. The previous model, the fans were black. This is white. There is no no light guide around the perimeter. So the lights are coming from inside the center of the fan. So that's a major change in design. So I have 2 more fans over here. Put that on the side here. And the brackets, like I said, Intel is supported and AMD. Oh, and by the way, the previous boards are also supported, like socket AM3 is supported in here. And we have the cooler and the radiator. Let me see what else we have here. Oh, we have the cables. Oh, this is the new control module. Look at that. It's exactly half in size of the previous module, so that will be easier to install in your case. And 3 buttons: mode, color, and speed. Okay. And what else? Nothing else in the box here. And that's something I said in my previous review of the previous model. The build quality is very nice, and it's something difficult to see on camera, but this is a very nice radiator. And now if I remove the plastic here, just be careful because there is also a cable. There you go. And this is the head. As you can see, the head is different. So it has RGB. This has paste already, as you can see, covered by a plastic cap, but it is pasted. That's good. And the cable here looks longer. I'll have to compare that with what I have upstairs. So very impressive. And the tubing also is different. Actually, this looks nicer than the previous model. Much nicer. So guys, I'm going to install this in my Core P5, which is an amazing case, by the way, and I did a video on that. So I invite you to have a look at that if you haven't seen it. And yeah, I cannot wait to see how these fans will look like now that the LEDs are inside the hub of each fan. So this will be interesting. So thank you for watching. Don't miss my other video where I'm going to put all this together in my big case. And as always, if you have any questions, put them down below. I usually answer all of the questions I get. So thank you for watching. Have a good day. Goodbye, guys.